Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have some pleasant conditions across the region this morning. Saw some low temperatures last night in the upper 40s, so chilly for this time of year, but temperatures already rebounding into the lower 70s under mostly sunny skies, and going to continue to see nice conditions for the next few days through the end of the weekend with a warming trend once we get to the second half of the weekend. Looking at our sounding from this morning, we have freezing level at 10,700 feet, winds out of the northwest and light in the low levels, around 10 knots, and we see our winds increase between 3 and 6,000 feet, up to 23 knots, and then continuing up in the column, we see winds around 25 to 35 knots, with a peak wind this morning at 25,000 feet at 32 knots. Taking a look at our current surface analysis, we have high pressure building in from the Great Lakes. That's going to give us nice conditions the next several days. As I mentioned, we have a upper level low over New England. That's going to pivot some upper level troughs or weak upper level disturbances across the region. Not really going to give us any chance of precipitation, just some variable cloudiness when those disturbances move through the area. And overall, looking at nice conditions, as I mentioned, the next few days. So, looking at our satellite imagery this morning, you can see we do have a good amount of cirrus cloudiness across the Tennessee Valley. Well off to our south and to our west, we do have some cloud cover north of the area, around 3,000 to 4,000 feet. That's going to continue to develop over the area this afternoon and should see possibility of ceiling around 4,000 to 5,000 feet this afternoon with some stratocumulus developing across the region. Other than that, not going to see much in the way of weather today other than the nice conditions in store across the area. Taking a look at our current camera shot, looking off the north and to the west, you can see we do have some fairly cumulus clouds starting to develop, or stratocumulus clouds starting to develop, and looking at those clouds around 3,000 feet currently. So looking at our HER model for the next day or so, you can see for today, nice conditions in general. Going to see some clouds develop this afternoon, but other than that, seeing temperatures in the mid-70s with west-northwesterly winds, so some nice conditions in store. And for Friday, much the same, seeing some cool conditions to start your end of the work week, but temperatures rebound near 70 on Friday, and then we move into Saturday, looking like a chilly start once again for Saturday morning. So for our next few days, looking at the European model, going to have this upper level trough across or upper level low across New England. That's going to continue to give us high pressure out of the Great Lakes, and that's going to move off the coast on Saturday. Here Saturday evening, you can see more of a return flow, and that's going to allow us to see the start of a warm-up for our Sunday, seeing temperatures in the lower 80s, and then to Monday, looks like temperatures in the lower 80s once again. We're going to have a fairly complex pattern develop early next week, an upper level low again, kind of cutting off from the main flow over the Ohio and Tennessee valleys early next week. That's going to give us more southwesterly upper level flow, so we should see some more cirrus and partly cloudy conditions across the region. But right now, it doesn't look like much in the way of chances of precipitation with that cold front that was expected to move through the region yesterday for Monday and Tuesday. It doesn't look like it's going to have much moisture with it currently with the model suite we see this morning. Going to see mostly dry conditions for Monday and then a slight chance of a rain shower on Tuesday. You can see here in the European model, not in the much in the way of precipitation across the region, just some above normal temperatures for Monday into Tuesday. And we move into Wednesday. European starts to bring in some showers and even a possibility of an isolated thunderstorm across the region with an area of high pressure building into New England, as well as a weak area low pressure off the southeast coast. And with the Delmarva in between, going to see some increased moisture as well as some breezy winds off the water if this model run does come to being reality. But right now, it looks like we'll still continue to watch this pattern set up for early next week. Really undecided of what the pattern will do. Looks like right now we could have some rainfall by the middle of next week, but we'll continue to monitor that. But for today, risk chart shows good conditions across the board. Green chart across the board. High temperature around 75 degrees today. A low tonight around 51. Should see a little bit more cloud cover tonight, and that should allow for our temperatures to remain in the lower 50s. If we do clear out for a few hours tonight, could see temperatures once again in the upper 40s. As far as our winds go today, we'll see west-northwesterly winds 8 to 13 knots, then calming overnight at north and 4 to 8 knots. We should see VFR conditions today with all ceilings above 3,000 feet if we do see a ceiling. Could see a ceiling afternoon around 4,000 feet and then after 1,800 local at 5,000 feet. Otherwise, going to see really nice conditions in our sky coverage with mostly sunny skies expected tomorrow morning. Our tides are slightly above normal, and looking at Friday into Saturday, Friday, green chart across the board, mostly sunny conditions to partly cloudy conditions, pleasant, high of 71. Friday night, mostly clear with light winds, a low of 50. And for Saturday, mostly sunny to partly cloudy and pleasant conditions, a high of 75. So some really nice fall weather setting up for the end of the work week into the weekend. And here's our 7-day outlook. You can see 75 degrees today, slightly cooler tomorrow at 71, 75 once again on Saturday, then 82 on Sunday and Monday, seeing lower 80s once again on Tuesday, and introducing some slight chances of a shower Monday and Tuesday, 20% on Monday, 25% on Tuesday, and then upping those chances to 30% on Wednesday. As I mentioned, really undecided in the pattern of early next week into the middle of next week, and we'll continue to monitor that with a possibility of some unsettled conditions possibly Wednesday into the latter half of next work week. Well, that's going to complete our 10 a.m. weather briefing. I hope everybody has a great day today. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8:15 at 10 a.m.